not being strategic enough. Here's some tactics that you can use to bring that into your business life. Now, being strategic takes intention and reflection. So if you're thinking, "Hey, I'm not being strategic enough. I'm not thinking strategically," and you look at your calendar and your calendar is just meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, and when you don't have a meeting, you're just rushing to get all your emails answered, you're right, you're not going to be strategically thinking. So to think strategically, you need to take a step back. You have to have reflection time, both for you and your team. What that means is you need to. I know a guy named Warren Roosted who used to play in the NBA, used to be high level in politics. He's an amazing guy, and now he's on the board. He's in his, I think, his 70s. He's on the board of like 20 boards. And what he does is he's a truly strategic advisor. He told me that he takes 4 hours every day with no agenda, no computer, no phone, just a pad and a paper. And what he does is he just thinks about strategy. Now, not all of us are on 20 boards of directors, but not all of us have 4 hours per day to devote to this, but all of us, most of us have tactical as well as strategic duties. So what you need to do is you need to have time to go just reflect and think strategically. And what this might mean is once a day, once a week, you take an hour strategic walk where you leave your phone at home and you go walk outside and just think about different things you can do strategically. So that's one thing on the personal level. On another level, I just got off a coaching call with the CEO in South Africa, and she said she's not being strategic enough with her and her team. Yet they didn't have any time blocked out to focus solely on strategic issues. They had some management meeting and some operational meetings where they tried to squeeze stuff in here and there. But what we talked about is having specific times for them to talk strategy. She has a Monday morning all operations meet, a Monday morning meeting with the senior leadership team and the managers for an hour. And first of all, I told her, can she extract herself from that meeting? Because if it's her and her senior leadership team and all the managers, why not take her out of that so that they are empowered now to work with the managers? So that was an easy decision right there. And then I said, why don't beforehand you have a 15-minute strategy only meeting with them so that they start thinking strategically and you can coach them on what the strategy is, what you need to do for your 1 year, 1 quarter, and 1 month strategy. They can get in that mindset so that they're thinking strategically before the management meeting. Because you really need, especially as a top level leader, you need to coach your other leaders, your middle managers, or whatever it is, whoever you reports to be more strategic. That's your job. And so reviewing them frequently, reviewing your strategic initiatives frequently, and you reflecting on how that all your decisions throughout the day and the week are driven by that is really something that you can do to really up your strategic game. Now, what I used to do when I ran my software companies, we would once a month, and I'm here to just give you a bunch of ideas and thoughts, and you implement whatever is interesting to you. Is to What we would do once a month is me and my senior leadership team. We would go to lunch, and we would have a fun lunch where we would only talk about things that were 3 years or further in the future. Because we had so many things going on in everyday life, we would always talk about what do we do about this customer, what do we do this, and it was all if the strategy was like 3 to 1 month, at best 3 months to 1 year in the future, because we just had all that pressure on us. But what we did is to just take a step back and have this hour and a half to just outside of the office to change our mindset, to change our environment, to change our thinking. And we would only talk about things 3 to 5 to 10 years out. That would develop the muscle in us to think strategically and to think visionary, to think from a visionary standpoint, and to take a step out of those tactical things. And so for that hour and a half, we would just talk about all the different things we could do. Where might the industry be going? Where might the company be going? And that really that was an important investment for us every month to really develop our strategic muscles and our long-term muscles. If this is interesting to you and you are looking to become more strategic, I have a membership called the Growth Leaders Collective. And next month, which includes a bunch of amazing pre-recorded content, you get free. What's included is you get a group leadership group coaching live from me every month, a couple sessions. And next month, we are doing some master classes in becoming more strategic. So keep an eye out for that. If you want more info, drop me a note or a comment or wherever it is. And there's some great things in there. And if you have any questions about this, pop them on the comments. I check all the comments and I'll answer you directly. All right, leaders, here's to you becoming more strategic today and in the future.